Hello.
Hello. Okay. Challenge player. Best of three match crop. Yep.
Oh, I'm on the draw. Okay. My hand is a lot worse.
Hmm.
I should have. I'm realizing if you just go to combat, you have a window where if your hand is land, burst lightning, and vibrant outburst, I can actually lose. So probably should not have attacked with the pixie. But
You should not. The 2
the thing is
damage
that
doesn't matter. You can attack
yeah,
next turn.
yeah. I mean, yeah, maybe there's some weird way that it matters. I guess it's so unlikely to matter. I just thought there were 0 outs, but you actually did have an out if you had Vibrant Outburst, Burst Lightning, and a land.
The Surveillance can tap creature.
It can tap it. Yes.
I have 3 Select Sword stuck in my hand.
Yeah. Well, yeah. When you pass with 2 with blue, and then you don't play the crab in upkeep. I figure your hand just has to be all red spells. It's kind of very awkward. It's interesting also, like, the fact that this deck doesn't have any green, like, the BloomTender could tap for white-green, but I only have white and blue targets for the Gearhulk, at least in my main deck. Kind of interesting. I have no idea how to sideboard, but I'll do something random. Ugh, it's so bad. Okay. Go with this.
Why do you want to try this deck?
Because it's cool. Also, it actually seems quite good.
Why? The deck exists even before the RC.
No. So what changed is this new card, Jolly Balloon Man. People did not know about that before.
What makes it good? It can copy
So the
artifact.
reason, no. The reason it's good, I didn't even know it could copy an artifact.
Can it?
Oh, it can't. It's just creature. So the reason is it's a infinite combo with a cam, a pixie, and a creature that taps for 2.
Cam, Pixie, tap for 2. Is it infinite?
Yeah, it makes infinite pixies. Am I supposed to cut Bloom?
Not any
Cut
2
Bloom?
you definitely need to able to tap white.
No. It needs blue.
Needs blue. Yeah. Needs blue. Blue
I feel like
is...
I'm supposed to trim BloomTender. Does that make sense? Do you think that's logical?
Yes. You should cut Rhythm and
Okay.
BloomTender. Some BloomTender, but you should
Cut
cut
and
Rhythm.
cut. I think I definitely trimmed Rhythm. How many do you think? Maybe I just have 2 Rhythm.
So let's see, what do you want to put in? You want Sage of the Skies? You want Maelstrider Resolve? Do you
Yeah.
want Pixie?
How many spell pierce? Do you think spell pierce?
No, I think Spell Pierce is for the control measure, not for this.
Okay, okay. Keep something like this then.
You should play like some gear hook mid range post bot. Should be your plan. This hand is so bad. Well,
So in that game, I drew 4 seam rip, and Melstrad is resolve.
Yeah, and I have like 4 op and then just waiting to draw my crap.
Yeah, yeah. I want 4 seam rip is maybe a lot, right? Against the crab version.
I think it highly depends on how do I cyber. You have 4 sim remain.
So do you know is the 100k open deck list or not?
I believe it is open that list. Which day you arrive? Thursday? Friday?
Yeah, Friday.
I'm arriving on Thursday night, and then Friday I'm playing in the invitation.
Okay. What format is that?
Also standard.
Okay.
I think 20ish or 30 people qualify, and you top 8 get champion is 2.5k, top 8 is 200 ish, something like that.
I have a very difficult turn. Um,
You just turn 2. Okay.
I mean, I can't beat burst lightning anyways, so no
No,
blocks.
no blocks. You're dead.
Okay. Yeah, so maybe my line on turn 2 was bad. I should have just played Talent and had the cam, Surveillance cam. But I guess you had Spell Pierce that turn. You had Spell Pierce that turn, maybe.
Mm,
Do you think Spell Pierce is poor against Prowess?
mm, in general, yes. Like also
Okay.
depends on your game plan.
So I guess the spot where it's good is where it like you play a Badgermore card, you animate a land, and then you can use the land to Spell Pierce a threat.
Yeah.
A Spell Pierce like a burst landing or whatever.
Also, you spell pierce your target. You spell pierce like burst lightning. Not always. You can counter that. You spell
Yeah.
pierce slash storm. You want to get that, but um, this only good value is slash storm. Also, what do you expect? Like, how do I cyber? What do you think? It's also affecting how you cyber.
Well, my guess would have been that you would have brought in the Thunderflock, the Stallions, Get Out.
Stallion. I think the horse is not good in this matchup.
Get Out, Bounce Off. It's tricky. I mean, the thing is, I haven't played this Prowess deck, so I really don't have a good idea.
Ah,
But
you play the Hedra version.
yeah. Namor certainly doesn't seem great. Oh, I have to click buttons quickly. I was not expecting it to have spell pierce. But I guess it.
Post bot or pre bot?
Well, that was pre-board, right?
Yeah, pre bot. I might at least have one spell piece randomly there, but you can't play around it basically.
Just dying to my mana base.
Oh, you're already 12.
Yeah.
I see.
Oh wait, is the spell piece in your deck post sideboard? Man, that would be a way to lose.
My hand is full of land.
Yeah, it was pretty, yeah, surprising activating the talent. But... So do you think I should have a 0 rhythm or like 1 or 2 rhythm?
Do you keep the balloon man?
Yeah, I have the balloon man, yes.
If you have balloon man, I think you should have at least 2 rhythm.
Is there a another threat that's like particularly well positioned against Prowess? So I'm just thinking like if I'm going to sideboard into a mid-range deck, Like, if I could play like a fifth gear Hulk in the sideboard or something, I would do that. But obviously, you can't do that.
Overboard, um, Shark, just general
Yeah.
good creature. I don't think you should have Balloon Man whole spot. Like, I have way too many disruption.
So the weird thing is, I was playing this deck and like you can actually combo from nothing with Badgermore Cub like really, really easily, like way more easily than I was expecting. And so I think you're probably just supposed to have the Balloon Man in the deck all the time. But that's just my hunch. But now that I think about it, I can just combo and then put a bunch of Gearhulks and Pixies into play and pass the turn, right? I don't actually have to against Prowess. I guess I can get burned out. So maybe I do want to actually be able to win.
Is it
It's hard to know.
is it that easy? Like we trade resource, you have to play to the board.
So let's just play some more. I don't have a good answer, but I was very surprised at like I had a match against Elementals where I had like nothing in play. I just played a cub, and then my hand was two Valence Cam Pixie. So the cub just like animated a land, and then it's like plus 2 mana with the um Cam and the Pixie, and then I just like cast a Rhythm, and it was just lethal from nothing. It was kind of. And what happens a lot is your hand is like you play the cub and then you get like you play the cam and it ramps you to 4 mana, then or I guess it only happens really with the BloomTender. Like you play the Gearhulk and then the Gearhulk nets mana, so that only happens with BloomTender, I guess. So that's kind of not relevant against Prowess.
Also, the mana base is pretty bad.
Yeah, that's the big issue with all of these 3-color decks is that you just die and then Prowess just kills you.
I think like the current standard is just way too powerful every day. If you're doing your thing, it's just super broken. Um, and then the difference between like tier one, between tier one and tier two is like how consistent is your deck.
so broken.
Yeah.
There are a lot of annuls at the moment.
I think if you're playing blue, you should play at least one.
Okay.
But yeah, I think it's just one copy. You are not supposed to play two.
Spell would have been insane. Wait, how much mana did you have? Hmm.
I think it depends. Like it's always like you can find a spot when spell pierce is good, but
Yeah. No. I do not want to stun my land. Didn't even know you could do that. Oh, you can't do that.
stun target tap the creature. Yes, you can. If you tap your land for mana first, and then you can target it. Okay.
Well, I think I might win.
Go ahead.
Problem is the balloon man is in my hand, which is which is terrible. I also don't have a gear hulk. I need to draw a gear hulk. So maybe I'm not going to win. I'm probably not going to win. Okay.
You need to. Well, you have
I
7.
misclicked.
Oh,
Uh,
there's no way to undo.
it's okay. I'll cast my draw spell. And I would have had. I think I'm dead. I'm still dead. Yeah, just needed to draw a gear hulk, I think. That's interesting. So if I had 2 more mana, I play Sage of the Skies. I assume your hand is spelled, so I'm definitely dead. But
I think. I think Storm Chaser talent is not good post bot
in whose deck? In my deck?
in your deck.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
Probably should have more combo piece. Maybe like you just try to not that and then catch a turn to find a window to combo off. So your plan is like Gearhawk or Sage of the Skies be a green white mid range, and then sculpt your hand to from nothing to kill your opponent. That seems better for the Prowess matchup.
Yeah. So the one thing that's tricky to balance is that you kind of still want blue permanence for BloomTender, but I guess BloomTender is so unlikely to survive, and I'm going to sideboard out like one or 2 copies, right? So you can probably board out talent.
So you can, at the minimum, I think you can board out 2 talent, 2 BloomTender.
Yeah, so that's what I did in that game where I did nothing. So I boarded out 2 talent, 2 BloomTender, and I had like 4 Seam Rip and the Melstratus Resolve, and I think I had 1 or 2 Spell Pierce,
I think
and
you
then like against the Crab plan, that's really like if you just beat control deck, that's kind of bad. I want talent when you're playing control.
you but your talent pen is really not reliable. Like
Yeah.
your your up the other part of the deck doesn't really contribute to the talent part. If you have your draw coming, then yeah, it's good. But if you're drawing your BloomTender with your talent, it's they are not doing things together. It's not. Also, against that have tons of removal, you should always Scion Mockingbird, kind of.
Oh, right. So I was leaving the Mockingbird in because I assumed that Mockingbird in Gearhulk is something that comes up, but maybe not.
You find Pixie, Simbrip, Talon, or Cam way more often than Mockingbird.
Yeah, yeah. So the only spot is again it doesn't come up so much against Prowess. So yeah, I could probably board out the Mockingbird, but it comes up when you're comboing and you play the Gear Hulk and then you get the Mockingbird to make a second Gear Hulk to get more so that you can like tutor out all four of the cameras and then you can start sacking the cameras to draw cards so that you can try and hit the like hit a rhythm. But I guess that happens when you're comboing with BloomTender. So it turns like one Gear Hulk into two Gear Hulks basically when you have infinite mana, but or close to like, when you have a lot of mana.
But
Yeah.
when you have infinite mana, that's kind of doesn't matter. You can tilt up Pixie, bounce Gearhole, and get Gearhole, and play Gearhole again. Well, you don't have a second Gearhole in play, but your card advantage should win you the game.
So the only issue like that might end up being weird with the mana, right? Because like your Gearhulk gets Pixie Mockingbird, and then your Pixie bounces the cam, you replay the cam, and then you like have enough mana to Mockingbird the Gearhulk. Whereas it might not work so well if you just get Pixie. I don't know. I have to think about it.
Balloon Man gives you infinite combo, but I still think that is not good enough.
Yeah, I was when I started when I just played a little bit and I was assuming it was going to be quite bad, but it's been really way better than I thought it would be.
Yeah, it's have a plan. It's like that, but if we like 100k on the line, no, it's tier 2 at best. Also, I think if you're playing online, you are winning a lot because your opponent doesn't know what to react. They don't know what to expect.
Yep.
Well, even in 100k open deck list, probably you can still expect. Day 1 opponent is kind of like that, but day 2 is not.
Yeah. It's interesting because the matchup against Landfall and Green White Cub seems very good.
Because they don't have
Um,
reaction.
yeah. So it's just about kind of figuring out whether Prowess is acceptable or not, but maybe it's not.
I think you will win a lot of the game against random powers opponent.
Why is that? Just because people will not be ready?
Not ready. Prowess is not that easy to play correctly, and they don't have a good prowess list. Like even just 2 or 3 cards off because you drawing so many cards is a lot of impact. Your deck have to be your overall 60 75 have to be really good, and your post and your sideboard plan have to be really good. It's really matter because like you draw half your deck.
Yeah.
I think my list is really good. Not the new card. The new card I still don't know. It's powerful, but I'm not sure if this belong to this deck. Definitely powerful.
Yeah, I tried it in Belcher, and it was actually a bit underwhelming, to be honest.
Belcher? You
I
mean
was expect
modern?
yeah. I was expecting it to be very, very good, and it was just okay.
Um, it doesn't contribute to your main plan.
Yeah, but in the sideboard plans, I've just you know how you just kind of sit around and counter things, and then people have all their consigned to memories and whatever, and you just play a guy, and you know you play a guy with a free counter spell up, and they can't beat you a lot of the time.
Kind of, but I don't know. The modern is another thing. You tap out 3 mana creature, no ETB effect is. I guess in a closed deck, this environment like model is okay. Even
Yeah, I
if
mean I agree. You can only play it because you have disrupting shoal and force of negation. Um,
yeah, also like create bunch of 1/1 doesn't mean you win the game.
yeah. Anyway, modern is different thing.
Yeah, different thing. But I think in standard, looks like the deck is powerful enough to consider it. It just, well, every card in standard is so powerful. It just, should it be in your deck or not? Have you tried the new the Baron combo, the triple black one?
Uh, I didn't know that was the thing.
You didn't know?
No, is that in what format?
Standard.
Oh, there's a. Can you send me whatever this is?
Let's see. Do I have a list here? Let me share my screen. Can you see my screen?
Yes, yes.
Not this one. Oh, I don't have it. I don't have a list here. Let me. So this card, after you attack, you can exile 15 black mana symbol card and then cast 3 of them. And then you cast Excruciator and which this card. When you sacrifice another creature, exile card equal to the mana value from target player, mill them. So you cast this and this, sacrifice your Excruciator, one time kill. Not one time kill, it's like, yeah, combo kill.
So what's the it's boast.
Yeah, so you have to attack. You have to able to attack with it.
Okay. So it's just, you can't attack with a different creature. It has to be that creature.
Have to be this. If this creature.
Okay. It seems tough to put a 3 mana 3/3 in your deck. But
not that difficult.
As in like a 3-mana 3/3 doesn't seem super powerful, but
Well,
it can
it's actually
connive.
quite good when you actually play it.
Okay.
If it survive, like every card you every spell you cast, it's connive. That's it. I think play some number of charm 3 maybe. I think my number is not correct, but it's have this card.
So it's like just an excruciator deck. Oh, it's mono black.
Yeah,
Oh
so
no, blue black. Yeah.
mono black grises. Something like that. The number is off. Definitely 25 land, I think. But yeah, you get the idea here.
Yeah. Is it a real deck or is it just
I think it's real. Like, at least tier 2. May not be, probably not prowess or landfall level. But it's real. I'm quite sure you will see at least one people playing this deck in the 100k.
what do you expect? Do you think it's gonna be like RC level or like weaker?
100k? Like even RC level is pretty weak, actually.
Yeah, I agree. But if you compare RC to like some of the people at the spotlight, like the spotlight is very weak compared to the RC.
I expect slightly weaker than ours. I think it highly depends on how many people is playing. Like how big is the tournament? If the number is like 200, it is weaker than RC. If the number is like 100, it's tougher than RC. Like you can expect all the good RC player flying, and then the weak player is not flying.
Yeah.
But looks like the number is not that good right now, I think.
Is that just because it is standard and people don't like standard, or I guess you wouldn't know.
I think is Pat is not doing a good job to advertise his event. He need to do better.